While we're still waiting for Malta to pick their song for 2019, why not use this opportunity to stroll down memory lane and listen to Malta in the Eurovision Song Contest? Sup, you fools! Malta ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel, and today it is all about Malta. Yes, this tiny little country island nation in the southern part of the continent is actually a pretty dominant player when it comes to Eurovision. They've been around for quite some time, took some breaks, but they've left a mark regardless. And it's only fair to take a look at what they have contributed to the contest, as I am going to listen to all songs from Malta when they first joined the contest in 1971, I believe, all the way up to 2018. As I pointed out, they took off quite some time in between, but nevertheless, there is quite a rich history that we just need to appreciate. I'm super duper excited. Now keep in mind, this is my personal opinion, my thoughts. It may not reflect what you're thinking, so don't get mad, but I have a huge appreciation for Malta. In particular, I want them to win Eurovision so badly because they're on my list, number one on my list to visits to for countries to visit. So I really want them to do well, and I am on their side. Now, I've listened to all songs in the Eurovision history before, so at some point I've listened to them, but for the most part it's been years, so let's go and do this together and see which one we like, or I like, and you like, and not. Oh yes, yes, this is so good, and I'm serious, I mean it when I say it. Look at him, he's having so much fun, and it's like I'm on vacation, laughing at everyone who is still at work. This is the kind of song. It's upbeat, it's fun, and Malta finished dead last that year. Can you believe it? The first time they took part on top of it. Plus, the world gets to listen to the Maltese language for the very first time, so they're overdue to send something like that to Eurovision these days, in Maltese, that is. You know, the song sounds like 1972, and it also finished dead last. I'm not pretending that this is some kind of classic or a masterpiece for that matter, but there were way worse songs in the running that year that did way better. Here's this thing though, I think that the fact that their chemistry and stage presence is basically nada. I don't know how to say zero in Maltese. I think the fact that there was not that spunk there, that spark I meant, probably didn't help. But last place? Come on! Oh man, he's totally dressed like someone you would expect to dress like, from the 70s. You know what? After two last places, Malta was like, screw this, we're out. So they returned then in 1975 and did not finish in last place. They finished in 12th place. I think, at least. In my opinion, Malta was underappreciated in the old days, for sure. It's a charming song. Yes, I mean, it's called Singing the Song, so lyrically not Grammy material, I get that. But what's his name? Renato, he was way more energetic and captivating on stage. Yes, it's a bit repetitive. It's a bit repetitive melodically, but not too shabby. 1991, so Malta withdrew from the contest for 16 years, apparently. So, and it seems now they've finally figured out Eurovision. I mean, what could it be? Has an insanely strong chorus. And most importantly, I love the guy's big hair. It's like silver gray, yet the mustache is black. It's a very unique look, to say the least. I'll say, Malta, welcome back to the contest. 27 years later, because now it's almost 2019, but anyway. But listen to the chorus. It's good! Yes, please. Yes. Little Child is amazing. It's an absolutely deserving place. As a matter of fact, it was probably my favorite that year. And I'm digging the lyrics, actually. Smile today. So singing about growing older, but the child within us is still there. I mean, don't ever forget about it. Oh, I love this so much, it hurts. It's time. Ah, it's so good. I love Malta of the 90s. Don't worry, I'll have plenty to complain about soon enough. But for now, I am on cloud 9 with my Maltese music. This time, it has some awesome dramatic moments. I mean, listen. And so good. Now, I'm just digging it. He may be a bit behind in times when it comes to his hair and overall style and fashion. But the chorus is so good. I just realized something. I never noticed it before, but Christopher, wasn't he on stage in 1993 as a musician? I just noticed that. Always learning something new. This is what Malta is so good at, though. Insanely powerful chorus. It's so pretty. Now, the verses here are a bit boring, but once we get to that more than words, I am sold. Jeez, that stage was so dark. Another song that I really like. Just a very nice melody, and then they use a certain harmonic at some point that, whatever it is. It's just the chorus is totally my cup of tea. Oh, it's so good. You're mine when you're all alone. Such a sing-along song. Yes, he looks like Mr. Clean, but it just feels and sounds 90s to me. Maybe more like the early 90s rather than the mid, but it's okay. You can be a few years behind. And he has such a rock voice on top of it. Ah! Oh, yes. Now, here is, at last, a song that I'm not crazy about. Now, she has some spunk, right? And enjoys herself on stage a lot, so that's very likable. Again, early 90s sound in 1996. So, I guess the chorus could and should have been just a bit stronger. And the arrangement is also on the weak side. There's not a whole lot going on there. It doesn't get me really excited, unlike some of the other songs. 10th place, though, that's not too shabby. This is... Yeah, this is fine. I'm actually a fan of the instruments in the song, and more than the actual vocals. I think a more powerful voice here. Yeah, it would have carried a song a little better. But it's cute. It is cute. It's just there's a reason why it's not on my radar at all, as there were plenty of better songs out there. Oh gosh. Stop the show. Stop the show. Chiara will always be my favorite Eurovision act ever. It's because of her. It's because of her I fell in love with Eurovision. This was the first time I accidentally actually watched Eurovision, the show, and when Chiara came on with the song, I was rooting for it so hard. It hurt. And when I was so pissed when it didn't win, in the end, I was hooked, though, to the contest. So, thank you, Malta. Thank you, Chiara. This is actually a genuine thank you to you. Without you, I wouldn't be doing this. I have meeting Chiara in person on my bucket list. The one that I love. No. It's like a Spice Girls rip-off, or the girl band thing that was going on at the time. I'm not a fan. It's like the girls don't even sing harmonies, relying on the backup singers to do all the legwork. It just felt incomplete and amateurish. And the weird choreography, it's just not good. I just can't. I can't. Claudette. Now, Denmark deserved to win that year, but this was probably my second favorite. Desire. It's so good. Claudette has so much sassiness. She commands the stage. She's like just looking at the audience and be like, shut up, I'm singing here. It's so good. I love her. I love the song. It's so catchy. Sing-along material. How can you not love this? Let me love, let me cry. Oh, Fabrizio. Bless your heart. Oh, man. My favorite part is the guitar. I love it. This song actually has some really neat moments, right? Oh gosh, I forgot how much I hated that stage back then, that year. Maybe not be Malta's best, but it's fun. Again, you zip on your pina colada at the beach while listening to this one. I don't have one, so I'm just pretending. When Malta did not win that year, I turned off my screen. I was so mad. This should have won, or should have done better than Latvia that year. I mean, come on. I love that song. I always loved that song from the very first listen, and I was charmed by it. And when then Ira takes the stage, blows some glitter into the camera, and wins over the hearts of Europe, priceless. Second place, well done, Malta. I love this. Oh, she's gonna do that thing that I hate so much at the con. Like, she's been playing the piano for like 2 seconds, and then now the chorus kicks in and she just gets up. Like, we know that you're not playing the piano, at least pretend for a little longer so we can at least make it a little bit more believable. I actually forgot that the song existed. Make Me Dream Again. Yeah, so that piano thing, I can't. It's not even a horrible song, right? It's just horribly forgettable. And that's what happened to it. It was forgotten by the time we were all able to vote. And you kind of like, oh, what? I get distracted by dust. On again, off again. This song is so cheesy, but I need my cheese. Her pop voice and his operatic vocals right here. Well, she does her operatic as well, like the ha 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 later on in the bridge. But it's such corny pop, a corny pop sound, but it's so camp at the same time. I just love it. The rhythm of rain, we need to discuss. So I think the studio version is actually better than the live performance. Still have a soft spot for it though. It's like sugar for everyone. I'm not worthy, Chiara. I'm not worthy. Pay attention to the audience, people. They were so smitten by her, the reaction. I mean, her voice is angelic. The fact that it's called Angel, coincidence. But I'm in love with this one. I'm melting. Once again, Malta was my favorite that year. Up until that point, my favorite Eurovision country. Granted, things went a little bit south after that, but this is just perfect. Oh, no. So that was painful. Off pitch from the beginning to the end. Oh no. I can't. I mean, I do. I love you like a fool. Do and fool, they do not rhyme. Just saying. So, but listen to the track. It's something that was maybe, that could have worked 10 years prior. Retro is good, usually, if it's done right, but again, it wasn't here. So, sorry Fabrizio, it was a disaster. Oh no, that was Malta's first non-qualification from the semis, although certainly not the last one, as we all know by now. I forgot about this one, actually. I'm not sure if the staging would be, in this day and age, be considered cultural appropriation issues kind of thing. I don't know. I don't mind, though. It's actually a good song, but we only had one semi that year, and only 10 songs qualified, so I think 17 songs missed out, so when Malta just happened to be one of them, so... Hey. The heck? Vodka. I mean, it's a bit of a classic somehow, right? Once again, let's take a song from a different country and make it our own. Sorry, Russia. I mean, I'm being silly. I don't know. I really didn't like it back then. Now I'm listening to it, I'm kind of enjoying it at the same time. It's fun enough, I guess. I totally danced to that. Maybe qualification would have been reasonable, but I guess it just wasn't meant to be. Oh well. Chiara is back for a third and potentially last time. Love it, because it's Chiara. It's probably the least remarkable out of her 3 tries, but I still think it's beautiful. And it's a bit more intricate, arrangement-wise, that is, as they add more instruments as the song progresses, especially like the powerful drums. I'm really into that. Chiara? Thea Garrett. What a voice! But that scary angel, or whatever that is. Oh, there it is. It's nightmares. Nightmare material for me. And then, oh, no, no. I'm also a big fan of the backup vocalist. That's pretty. That's really, really pretty. She should have returned to Eurovision with a song that's a little bit more accessible. Because this one was not. But she is great. No. I really dislike this one. Listen, this was the first time I watched the Maltese national final. And there was a beautiful ballad. I think it was called Finally. And that was really good. And I was like, yeah, they've got this. And then they sent this and that one. What is going on here? Where's the melody? Where's the direction? They really thought that this was a good song. No, I'm so sorry, Malta. I'm sorry. No. Okay, Kurt. It's all about the feet shuffle, right? It's so fun. And he is so likable, always smiling and having a good time. I was so happy when Malta qualified that year. Yes, not the best that Malta has sent to Eurovision, but I was thoroughly entertained, and that counts for something, right? Yes, that alone was totally worth it. In your face, people. In your face. So I knew from the very first listen when it came out that Tomorrow is fantastic. And I also remember people whining about it pre-contest, right? And then all of a sudden, everyone loved it at Eurovision. Well, I said it first. Seriously though, this is so charming to no end, and a lot of what I said about Kurt would also apply to Gianluca here. So likable. A cute song that often drowns among like the bigger songs. But not here. 8th place. Absolutely deserved. Love it. Oh man, this is why I'm so thankful that we have juries. We need them. If it wasn't for them, Violet would have flopped completely. This song is amazing. Amazing. One of my favorites that year, actually. It's like folk, country inspired, kind of like almost bluegrass, and I love everything about this. And the guys had so much fun on stage and in Copenhagen, approachable, talking to everyone, heavily promoting their song. It was a joy to be around them. I love them so much. Sing it, girl! Listen. I'm afraid Warrior went completely past me. If you followed us in 2015, I can't pretend now that I liked it, I thought Warrior was just overhyped by the Eurovision fans. Amber did well and all, right? And I was happy she got to experience Eurovision as a solo artist. I just was never Team Warrior. I can see what they were going for, and it clearly worked for some. It's just not for me. I think my admiration for Ira Lasko is obvious, right? I think we established that already. Walking on Water was just not for me. I love the artist. Oh, I love the artist that Ira matured into, for sure. And she was performing while she was prego. I mean, I wasn't melodically gravitating towards it. That's what it comes down to. But I think it was a slick package overall. And visually, very impressive. But yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles. So Claudia, she tried to represent Malta, I think 42 times before. And now it finally happened. I was so happy for her. The song was quite unpopular. So I'm going to be in the minority here when I say, I liked it. I liked it. It has this sadness, this fragile vibe that I'm totally digging. I mean, they had better songs in the national final. I give them that. But I will side with the juries here. They would have put it through. And so would I. And she was so much fun in Lisbon. I really liked her. So, I was butting heads with several folks out there when I voiced my opposition to Taboo. I knew that it just wouldn't go big with the televoters. It was just too messy. Kudos to Team Malta though, for they did what they could. Lots of stuff happening on stage, and maybe it was too distracting in the end. I don't know. We'll never know, but I'm still a big fan of Malta, even though I couldn't get into this one in particular. There you have it, my reaction to Malta in the Eurovision Song Contest. A lot of good songs, and I love the country. I really want you to win. I really want to go to Malta. It's on my bucket list for God knows how long. Make it happen, my friends. But I would like to hear from you. Who were your favorites, your least favorite? Where did I get it right? Where did I get it wrong? Granted, it's subjective, but you get my point. Leave your thoughts below in the comment section, and if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button and you will be notified when our next video goes online. Until then, have a good day, have a good night, have a good whatever.